Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. Here we are on the day after the election. Bob, you got an election hangover? I mean, geez, all the.
I knew they weren't going to have it. You know, I went to bed around 11 and woke up early this morning to see. And then I think around 5:30 they declared Trump the winner. So that was good to see. So like I said, listened to all the pundits in one time. So it was interesting, but. I said, you think you'd get it closer? Why can't they do it like Wayne County? We're out there by 9 o'clock. Hats off to Tammy.
Everybody does it different.
Hats off to Tammy.
And so forth.
Great turnout in Wayne County. There's 73%. Man, that'd be nice.
73%.
Yeah,
it'd be great every time.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be nice to see everybody. But that was a great turnout, steady turnout. Most people voted early, but a good.
And that is, most people did vote early, didn't they?
Yeah, 9,000 voted in the 3-week early voting period, and 3,000.
Only 3,000?
3,360 or something like that voted on election day. But it was a steady crowd. Tammy, all the election people said that it went very smoothly here in Wayne County, no problems whatsoever. So hats off for a great turnout.
I had to go out of town yesterday to a family funeral, and so I voted before I left. I was the very first person in line to vote yesterday morning at 7 o'clock. I voted and then took off to work.
Where's your precinct at?
Over there next to the maintenance department, the county maintenance department. What do they call that one over there? That county building?
County building. Yeah.
That's where it's at. Yeah. Right close to it. And so that's. But I was the very first person in line. Then there was probably about 6 or 7 people behind me. And but you know, still got more votes to count. It looks like the Senate may be the Republicans at 51 to their 49, or to the Democrats 49. And the House right now is still up in the air. You know, is it going to stay Republican? Is it going Democrat? You know, is Trump going to have a Republican Congress so he can get things done? Or is, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with it. But I just wanted to congratulate you on that great interview you had with Paul Drawdy yesterday, the county administrator of Wayne County. He was very informative and articulate in explaining what's going on with all the different subjects you asked him about, Bob.
He did a good job explaining how the finances work with the DA's office and how Wayne County and other counties are looking to possibly create a new circuit. So, like I said, it's not just talk. It's, you know, they're really moving forward in that direction. It may take a while, but that's what they'd like to see. Wayne County, Appleton County, Jeff Davis, and possibly Long get together and form a new circuit. It's been done in the past up near the Augusta area, so they think they can get it done here in the southeast.
And they say it has to be approved by
state legislature.
Right. Can you do me a favor and unplug that fan there and close that door? We're having a new phone system put in today, and so we got workers there in the back doing stuff. I've already had to close the back door to the studio. Now let's close the front door to the studio. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Well, we've got a couple of guests today. We got Larry Brantley out there in the green room getting ready to talk about Veterans Day coming up. But, Bob, who do we have in the studio with us right now?
We got Calvin Anderson out there, too, because UND's...
Oh, Calvin out there, too?
Yeah.
Okay. We got a whole... we better get started. I better stop flapping my jowls here.
We got our rec director, Lamar Speck-Eccles, in a big event next week at the soccer field. District tournament's going to be hosted once again by Wayne County. It's great to have the facilities to be able to do that. A lot of teams coming in, so Speck's got all the details. So Speck, tell us when it's going to take place, how many teams are coming, how's it going to look?
Well, we're going to start Monday, the 11th. I know that's supposed to be a holiday, but the district sets the date, so we have to go along with the dates of the district. But we'll start Monday. We have 41 teams coming in. We had a few of them drop out throughout the year because of the hurricane damage most of them has had, and some of them has dropped out of the tournament because they couldn't finish their season. But other than that, I think we got 40-something teams coming in. We're going to start on a Monday. We're going to go through Saturday. Like I said, we hosting again. I don't know how many years in a row that we've hosted this thing, but it seems like we do. And I know we do it every year, so I guarantee you it's 15, 20 years in a row we have done this. So, we're expecting a big crowd. We got our teams in it, entered in it, and we're ready for Monday. Like I said, a lot of people be coming through here. So
41 teams, a lot of different age groups. What all age groups will be competing?
We got 7 and 8 boys and girls. We got 9 and 10 boys and girls. We got 11 and 12, and 13 and 14.
Good. And again, a big crowd on hand, 41 teams coming in. So it runs Monday through when?
Through Saturday.
So the Saturdays when the
We'll
championship
take off
games
Friday,
are.
and Saturdays will be some. You'll have some championship games on Thursday, but most of them will be on Saturday morning.
Sounds good. So everybody's invited. Is there an admission price to get in?
Yeah, there's a admission price. I think it's $5 to get in at the gate. That's also set by the district. But yeah, we have a little admission, and like I said, they got concessions, and I think Sheffield's going to be selling the tournament shirts out there. And like I said, we expect a big crowd. Hopefully the weather will be nice. I haven't looked at the weather forecast for next week, but maybe it'll be nice, and we can get this thing underway. And then, like I said, my football starts the following week. They start on the 16th, the 17th, and 18th. Our 12U boys will be going to Ware County. Our 9 and 10 boys will be going to Ware County, and our 7 and 8 boys will be going to Douglas Coffee County. So we also got football going on at the same time. So we're going to be busy these next couple of weeks with all these teams. So hopefully, we all bring home some district titles and go on the state and compete and see if we can get some more signs on them fences out there.
All right. You also got basketball registration underway. Is that taking
I got
place?
basketball registration going on right now. It goes until the November 15th. Our spring sports will start on November the 25th, and they run through about February, the first week in February. That's baseball, softball, track, tennis, and golf. Like I said, we get it out early, get to these, where these kids can get in signed up. But like I said, basketball goes through the 15th, so that's right around the corner. We're expecting a big crowd for basketball, and our baseball and softball. We usually do pretty good with the registration with that. But we got a lot going on right now at the rec department. Like I said, we had a little bit of damage with some hurricane out there. We lost our football field. Our fence and our bleachers out there, so we had to maneuver some things, and we had to change some games up, and we had to cancel some stuff, but we made it through it best we could. Like I said, a lot of these counties around us didn't even finish. They had so much damage, but we pieced together a little rest of our schedule and tried to play many games we could. They moved our district dates up for soccer this year, so we was kind of crunched in. So, but we survived and made it and got our all-stars picked, and we're expecting big things for our teams this year.
Again, and if they win the district where the state is.
The state for soccer is in Thomasville, Georgia.
I got you.
And the girls, I think they go to Jackson, Georgia if they win. And then the football is always in Tifton, Georgia. So
again, you've been busy. Stay busy.
Yes, sir. We've been busy. Like I said,
you finally made it to the commissioner meeting other night.
Like I said, I think I had to cancel like 3 meetings in a row because the hurricane hit us one time, and then we had when the next meeting was, that's when we were starting up our football and soccer games, so I had to be out there for that. But yeah, I finally got in there Monday night and presented that pickleball stuff. So we're moving forward with that, and hopefully, by next meeting we have it all completed.
And there's going to be 4 different courts there, is that correct?
Yes, sir, 4 different courts.
And where will they located at?
They will be right behind the adult softball field, because we moved that fence in right there on Sunset Boulevard, right there, right across from hospice. We got a pad. That's where we're going to put our pad at. It'll be 4 courts, be easy access for them. They have lights. We'll put a little fence around it, and
is that still an adult since y'all moved the fence in? It's got to be a kid's now.
Yeah, we put it at 220.
Okay.
And made it into a youth field for baseball and softball.
So it's going to be right behind that fence,
yes,
but you still can use the lights from the ball field, so you got to put new lights up.
That's exactly right. So,
smart thinking there, Spec. Let me tell you.
Well, thank you, Butch. That's right. But yes, and like I said, all we got to do is actually get the slab poured and put up, the fence. But we have enough room on our pickleball courts where they have room. We can even put some benches on the courts for them. So it's going to be nice. Like I said, most of these counties that's doing these pickleball courts are putting them on tennis courts. So we had to do a lot of homework because we built ours from scratch. So we really wasn't a pickleball god. So we had to go out there and do a lot of, looking around and investigate this and get these pointers from people. But I think we got it on the right track now. So hopefully by next board meeting we'll have this thing finished up and ready to go.
That sounds good. We appreciate you coming in.
Well,
Like I
thank
said,
y'all
we'll
for
continue to
having
promote encourage everybody to go out and support those soccer teams next
yeah.
week. Starts Monday. What's the first time of the games? What time?
6 o'clock.
6
We
o'clock.
start at 6 o'clock every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Saturday we start at 10 in the morning.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate you coming in.
Well, thank y'all.
Always good
Yes,
to
sir.
see you.
Take care. All right, they need to play rock, paper, scissors out there on the couch to see who comes in next. We either got Calvin coming in or we got Larry coming. Y'all play rock, paper, scissors out there on the couch, and we'll see who won. It'll be the next one to come up here on the world famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO.
South Georgia weather. Here's your WIFO forecast.
Good morning, everyone. Wet weather settling in for the next couple of days. We've got cloudy skies and 80% chance of showers and storms today. Not only wet, but also windy, highs in the low 80s. Tonight, more showers, occasional thunderstorms. Tomorrow, 50-50 shot of showers and storms, highs close to 80 degrees. Friday, not a big chance of rain, cloudy and low 80s. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. We continue on with the world famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO. Bob, who do we have?
We got Calvin Anderson from Utah Church of God. Like I said, they've joined forces with this Veterans Day program. We got Casey again as well. So Larry couldn't make it. He's had a doctor's appointment. So Casey, you're in charge. So I'm going to turn it over to you. This is all about Veterans Day, which is Monday. Is that correct?
Veterans Day is Monday, and our celebration and parade is Saturday. So
Now, you're with who now?
At Home.
At Home. You
Senior
were here
living.
the other day.
Yep.
I just want to reintroduce yourself and tell folks why At Home Senior Living Center is involved with the Veterans Day Parade.
So I'm Casey with At Home Senior Living. We do assisted living and memory care, and the way that we got involved is just because we have so many veterans and veteran spouses, and we just wanted to be able to give back to our community. My husband's active duty, so military is huge on our hearts and a big thing for At Home.
Okay.
So that's how we got involved.
All
And
right.
Calvin, you and the Church of God joined forces. You're going to provide the meal that day. Is that correct?
Right. Last year we did a meal on Sunday after church, but after talking to Mr. Larry, I thought it would be neat being there lining up in the parking lot at our church. We're going to do breakfast for them and get them some coffee and some caffeine and some energy to do the parade. So that's why we coming along, and I love the veterans. I appreciate freedom that we have here in America. And so we wanted to just join up and be a part of it to celebrate these special people. My dad was a veteran, so that means a lot to me. So we're going to do breakfast. It'll be at 8 o'clock, and they can come right in the fellowship hall there. We're going to have pancakes and probably sausage and bacon and coffee and juice and milk. And that's the part we're going to do.
And that's this Saturday, right?
This Saturday, 8 o'clock is when they'll eat.
And there's a new ride for the parade, Casey. So tell us, it's going to start at Unity. Where's the Veterans Day parade go?
So they'll eat at Unity at 8, lineup is at 9, and then the parade will go all the way down past the recreational center, down and end at Home.
Okay. So from Unity to At Home, right down Henson Mosley Road.
Right,
there.
and there's a car show. The Christopher Mitchell car show is at the rec center that day at Bill Morris. So there's a lot going on this
What
direction.
are y'all going to have there on the grounds at Home?
So we're going to have a kids zone with blow-ups, inflatables, games, all sorts of things, food trucks, vendors. Duncan Farm is going to be there. Saturday's their opening day, so they're bringing out some oranges. So we've got all kind of stuff going on.
Okay. So
it's gonna be a good time.
The parade, the breakfast at Unity, walk down Henson Mosley. Is it Boulevard or Road? Road. Down Road into at home Senior Living Center, and then all the activities there on the ground. And then you said what was going on at the car show where?
So the car show is at Bill Morris Park.
At Bill Morris Park. So that's going on also.
Yep.
So it all begins what time Saturday morning?
So the parade begins at 10 o'clock, but you'll want to get there around 9:30 to get your spot.
Okay, get your spot. And what time will you start serving breakfast?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
So get all fueled up and ready to go, huh?
Yeah. And they can sit down, fellowship some, and then they can get ready to get lined up and make their journey down to the at home.
All right. And you can, if you don't want to be in the parade, it's a parade, so you need folks watching it, so you can just park along the side there on Henson Mosley and watch them go by. And then participate in the activities that's going on at the at-home Senior Living Center and the car show.
Do you have a lot of interest in the parade? And does anybody wants to make an entry in the parade, can they still do that?
They can. So they can call At Home Senior Living. They can ask for me, or they can go on our Facebook page for At Home, and they can do it through the messenger there. And we'll get you signed up. There's been a lot of interest. We do have some military equipment coming from Fort Stewart from the 526 company. So that's going to be a fun thing too.
Right. And you have a number for the entry? If somebody's listening, the phone number?
So 912-559-6497.
Let me write that down in case somebody calls. 559, you said?
Mm-hmm.
What that?
6597.
97912. Okay. And that's at the number.
That's at home.
Home. Okay.
And you're encouraging, I guess, all the veterans to show up early for the breakfast, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All veterans show up at 8 o'clock at Unity Church of God.
And it's free.
Yeah, free. That's right. Calvin took the $20 bill out of his own pocket and he's paying for it.
There you go.
Whatever it takes.
We
just want to honor the veterans and say thank you for all they've done and continue to do, the military.
Yeah. And y'all gonna have a great breakfast for so that what you were just talking about there for the seniors, y'all. You got a great place there with the kitchen there at the gym and serve all the veterans and who can all enter into the parade. Let's say you're not a veteran. Can anybody enter the parade?
Anyone can enter. So anywhere from ROTC to any school clubs, any sports teams, anyone who wants to enter can enter.
Anybody can enter.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. And it's all free.
All free.
All free, and it's this Saturday. We know that Veterans Day is on Monday, but they do it on the Saturday so more people can participate.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
Calvin, what's going on at Unity Church of God?
Well, Veterans Day, a wedding that day. So it's been busy. So, but it's good. Thank the Lord, and God is good. And hey, we just gonna celebrate these people and have a good time. The good thing about being on Henson Mosley Road, there's plenty of easy access parking because of the recreation department and even the church and even the Christian school that's there. It'll be easy to see it, and I just think it'll be neat, kind of a family setting, if I could say, I guess. Won't be in town, like Bob said. It'll be something different, and I think it'll be good. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
When you see those veterans, encouraging to attend the Monday event at the high school too. I mean, we're going to have some students in Friday talk about. They always put that program on. That'll be Monday. School's in session, so they have the annual Veterans Day ceremony. The students put it on there, but all the veterans are invited to that as well. That's always a special event too.
Right.
So that takes place at 10 a.m. at the high school auditoriums. The high school gymnasium, Benny Ratliff Arena. So I just want to encourage all the veterans. So when you see them Saturday, just remind them about that program on Monday.
Right. And, I just want to, again, reiterate, it's a time of fellowship. I think a lot of times veterans feel like they're not needed anymore, but they are needed. You mean something to our community, to our nation, and so come and just fellowship and be a part of it. In fact, we have several veterans in the church. In fact, somebody that's coming to our church that's only been here about a year, I would say. We got a guy, he's really big about the veterans. He's helping with it. He was working at the Pentagon when he was in the military. So his heart's big about this, and so come and be a part of it. You are needed. You're still important, and we just want to say we love you and thank God for all you've done for us.
All right, this Saturday at starting at Unity Church of God and ending at home senior living, is that what you call it? Senior living center there, from one spot to the next, and the Veterans Day parade beginning at what time again? 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
So breakfast at 8, line up at 9, parade starts at 10, festivities go until 3 p.m.
All right. Anything else for him, Bob?
Sounds great.
All right, we'll wrap up the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment right here on Big Dog Country Radio.
It's time for the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck Pull Friday and Saturday, November 8th and 9th at the JC Fairgrounds in Jesup. 2 nights of great family fun and entertainment. Come see the 2-wheel drive modified, 2-wheel drive pro street, 2-wheel drive pro stock, 2-wheel drive non-blown, 2-wheel drive super modified, 4-wheel drive pro street, 4-wheel drive modified, smooth bore diesel, and light pro stock tractors. Gates open at 6 p.m. Event starts at 7 p.m. Adult admission $20. Ages 6 through 12, $10. Under 6, free. Concessions will be available. No alcohol allowed. This event sanctioned by the Southern Pullers Association. The Wayne County Young Farmers Truck Pull, Friday and Saturday, November 8th and 9th, 7 p.m. at the JC Fairgrounds in Jesup.
Okay, Bob, just in case folks missed the local news this morning, give a wrap-up of the election results here for Wayne County and how it went, because I know we only had one contested race.
Donald Trump, like I said, has been elected the United States 47th President of the United States. That was declared earlier this morning. Again, Wisconsin was the state that put him over the 270 electoral votes needed. But here in Wayne County, again, had one contested race. That was in District 5. Randy Franks and Princess Dial. Randy Franks wins that, a total 1,960 votes for Randy Franks to 552 for Princess Dial. Again, Congressman Buddy Carter was in a contested race. He wins that by 62% district-wide. Here in Wayne County, he received 10,999 votes to his Democratic opponent, Patty Hewitt's 2,285, and Buddy Deloach won his bid for re-election over his opponent, Rebecca Moore. Here in Wayne County, Deloach received 2,304 to Moore's 486. In a couple area sheriff's races, again, Mark Melton from Appleton County, he's been our guest several times on the Butch and Bob Show. He won his bid for re-election in Appleton County, and Craig Nobles in Long County won his bid for re-election. So those are some of the local results here after the Tuesday results were in.
And keep it tuned in to 105.5 all day long. Fox Sports every single hour will keep you updated on the results are still coming in. The Senate looks like it's going to Republican at this time. The House is up in the air, but Trump has been declared the winner from the presidential standpoint. One thing that I was noticing that a lot of folks are kind of taking notice of, that Trump got a lot more popular vote this time. He actually has so far won the popular vote, where he didn't when he won. He got the electoral vote, but this time he's got the popular vote. Even in states where he lost the state, a blue state, he still got a lot more popular votes.
Listen to the pundits. They said Hispanic men really went for Trump and black men really went for Trump. Those are the two big places where he gained a lot of votes.
Oh, wow.
Throughout the country. So again, but the Hispanics really turned out for Trump, according to the people I listened to this morning.
And some people like strong leaders.
But again, they asked people what was the number one issue, and again, for most people, was the economy. People tired of paying $3.50 for a gallon of gas, tired of going to the grocery store, and I mean, people vote with their pocketbook.
Yeah.
And that was the main thing that people.
And they say that a lot, when it comes to the president's voted on the economy, and then inflation has been out the roof. Now, gas has kind of gone up and down. It's not too bad right now, but it has been up. But, it was just like someone said a moment ago in here when we were talking to Spec, that, concrete, pouring the concrete for the pickleballs, the people they're dealing with says the concrete goes up almost every single week. There's just so much, and people do vote many times with their pocketbook. Right. That and the border, people have seen the problems with that, and those two issues very big with folks that were voting. But keep it tuned in all day long through Georgia News Network. We'll keep updated on the state of Georgia, and then also Fox News will keep you updated on the national scene. Anything else, Bob?
Just the power rankings came out last night in football. Georgia right now at number 3, behind Oregon and Ohio State. So, but again, a lot more games to be played. But it was interesting to see the 12 teams that they've got in the playoff picture as of today.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Have a good day. All right. The world famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO 105.5 FM has been brought to you by the service department at GNS Auto Sales. Also brought to you by First Southern Bank, Murphy Builder Supply, and by O.C. Welch Ford.